Hello everyone, this is Algorithmy, and today I'm going to attempt to memorize full OLL in just one day. Full OLL is composed of 57 algorithms, and 7 of which I already have memorized. For those of you who don't know what that means, I'm going to quickly bring you up to speed, but for those of you who do know what this task entails, you can go ahead and skip this part, but you're going to miss my beautiful voice and the whole explanation, so you go ahead and take your pick. I'm going to start off this quick explanation of what's going on by demonstrating how a Rubik's Cube is actually solved. And I know this isn't technically a Rubik's brand cube, but that's besides the point here. The method I and a vast majority of cubers use to solve a cube is achieved by first solving the first 2 layers of the cube, which this is the first, this is the second, and then this is the last, as opposed to solving it face by face, which at least I thought that's how I thought it was solved when I first got it. But boy, was I wrong. Anyway, so after you've solved these first 2 layers, the next step in completing the cube is to do what is called OLL. OLL solves the top face of the cube while leaving the sides of the top unsolved. And one of the easiest ways to do this is called 2-look OLL. It is very popular, and all this means is you have to form 2 algorithms to solve the top. And the reason people use this so much is because there's only 10 algorithms to memorize, 7 of which are also in full OLL, which is why I say I only need to memorize 50. So let me demonstrate here. So 1 algorithm, and then here we got another algorithm, and then the top is solved. So that is 2-look OLL, and then, you do the next part to solve the sides. But anyway, so given I already know 2-look OLL and 7 of the 10 algorithms in 2-look OLL are in full OLL, that only leaves 50 algorithms to memorize. Only 50. I put emphasis on that because 50 is a lot. Like, that's a lot. Now, I have written all 50 of these algorithms in my notebook right here. So you can see these algorithms right here. There's 5 on each page, so 10 pages in total. And here's the last of them. I wrote it on a notebook so I don't have to stare at a computer all day, so I can actually retain my vision by the end of this experiment. And I've also written down 12 common triggers, which are mini algorithms, if you will, which happen to appear in a lot of actual algorithms. And knowing and labeling these will make this experiment a lot easier. So as you can see here, instead of writing this whole algorithm right here down, I can just write 1, 5 because it contains just those triggers. Speaking of experiments, this was successfully completed and coined as an experiment by the YouTuber corenpuzzle, who made a 32-minute video of him memorizing all 50 algorithms in full OLL in just under 16 hours and 30 minutes. Wait, did I read that right? Did it actually take him 16 and a half hours? Well, let's hope that I'm able to memorize all 50 of these algorithms faster than corenpuzzle. Oh. Also, one more thing. corenpuzzle checked if he actually completed the task by performing all 50 algorithms at the end of the day without looking at the algorithms or using any outside help. Therefore, I will be doing the same with, I will be setting up all these cubes right here. Let me see. I think I have one more back here. Yeah, here we go. All these cubes, I'll be setting them up and testing at the end of the day. I'll be doing each page at once. So, I showed you earlier there are 5 on each page. So I'll be doing a page at a time and I'll be reciting these at the end of the day to see if I actually memorized it. And I'm kind of doing this purely based on his video, because if I didn't see him do it, I wouldn't think it to be possible and this video wouldn't be made. So I'm going to start the experiment first thing tomorrow morning. Well, actually, I'll brush my teeth first because, I'm not an animal. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I am back, and it is the morning, and I did get a good night's rest last night so that I could, you know, actually survive through this whole thing. And I got myself a timer on the side here, which I probably will edit in like somewhere in like the bottom corner. I don't know. We'll see. So actually, bottom corner, somewhere around here. You'll see the timer. But I'm thinking of doing a time lapse of, well, maybe a couple, but basically how the original YouTube video went with corenpuzzle's YouTube video. He checked in every hour after, you know, memorizing all these algorithms, and I think I'm going to do the same thing just to, you know, get you guys understanding like how the process is going and all that. So every hour I'm going to check back and check with my progress, but I'm pretty nervous. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is kind of hard to tackle because, you know, this is 10 pages. This is it's 5 papers, but actually this is 10, you know, pages, like 1 page, 2 page, because there's 5 on each page and there's 50 algorithms. So I am scared. Something else I forgot to mention in the intro is people usually go about memorizing these like cubers. Like, this is a big step for a lot of people who avidly solve Rubik's cubes, and this is like a really big step because I know it may not seem like much, only cutting out one algorithm in your solve like I showed you earlier, but it really is, in the whole grand scheme of things, it's a big deal. If you can cut like 5 seconds from your solving time, like, that's a really big deal, and you can do that with cutting away one algorithm. So, and also people usually, since this is a big step, people usually take their time and try to submit this, which is not what I'm trying to do. People usually go ahead and try to, you know, do one a day, like one of these a day, and then, or maybe like 2 a day, or, you know, maybe the brave people will try doing a category a day. Like, for example, these are the T shapes. You might be able to see here the highlighted section here is actually, here, let me see if I can show you guys. The highlighted section here actually resembles the yellow pieces on the last layer, and then these lines here represent the yellow on the sides. So people usually like go about memorizing a specific, you know, group of like shapes. So this is T shapes, squares, C shapes. We got W shapes, corners correct, edges flipped. So like all the corners are correct, but some of the edges are flipped. You know, we got, some people will try to memorize it that way, but I'm memorizing it all today, and I am very scared. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer here. So let me get it up on my laptop to the side. All right, and I'm gonna start it now. Okay, so it's been just under an hour. It's been 56 minutes, and I have memorized the first 10 algorithms, and I've got it pretty down. I've gone through without looking 2 times, and so I'd say that I've got these first 10 down pretty good. I did encounter a little bit of a problem. I had to, like, if you were watching the time lapse close enough, if I do include a time lapse of that hour, the first hour, but if I did include it and you're watching close enough, you would see that I was erasing stuff and like writing things. I actually, okay, couple things. I mislabeled one of these algorithms, so that kind of messed me up. And then I also managed to realize that I have been doing M moves, or I've been reading them wrong this entire time. I always thought that M prime, which is, this is kind of like jargon for cubers, but the way you read like these algorithms, I've been reading it wrong this entire time for middle slices, which is right here. This is middle slice. I had them reversed. So this is regular M, this right here, and then this is M prime, and I had them reversed. So that kind of messed me up a little bit for a while, but yeah. So yeah, I just messed up one of the algorithms, but I've been I've been kind of, you know, just trucking along. So I am going to go on to the second, or the third and fourth page rather. Well, the second like 10, if you will. It's getting kind of scary because the thing is, a lot of these get jumbled up in my head, and sometimes when I'll be practicing, like I said, I went over these 10 without looking, so I don't really have that problem now, but I definitely feel like it's going to happen more in the future. But as I was learning these, I could like know which shape was coming up next, so I'm kind of memorizing the order too. Like, I'm trying to be able to like see the algorithm in my head. But the problem is, like, for some things, like this one in particular, I know the algorithm, but I just need like some help. So like what that means is, like, if I'm able to, like, I'll forget what this algorithm is, for example, and then if I just take a quick look and I see like how the algorithm is structured, then I can easily remember it. And that may sound kind of like strange and like, well, or maybe obvious rather, but I don't know. Personally, I feel like I don't know. It's getting jumbled up in my head, and it's getting a little bit confusing. Not right now. These 10 I feel like are really cemented in my brain, and I could execute them if I came across them in a solve. But I feel like once I start getting into, especially once I start getting into the 30s, this is going to get a lot harder. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it's 1 hour 55 right now, and I have memorized 20 of these algorithms. I am on a 5-hour pace right now for memorizing it all, but my brain actually feels like it's gonna explode. I'm not even kidding. This, like, I'm memorizing this and I'm putting effort into it, and I just, like, I'm about to break a sweat. It's so it's so hard, but I'm 20 in. So I'm not doing so bad. I'm not doing terrible. I got these next ones don't seem too hard. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I was getting on to, I memorized these first two, and these first two right here were so hard to memorize for some reason. It's just like in my, like, I don't know what it was, but these ones were really hard to get onto, these 11 and 12. And then these next 4 were super easy. Like, it's done. They're super easy. And then I got onto these, and these were hard. And then this last one right here was pretty easy. But it's been a really rough journey. Like, I'm yet to do another like full review of all of these where I try to do it without looking at the paper. Usually what I do, how I'm trying to memorize these, is how this works out is, for example, I'll do the first algorithm here. If you do the algorithm enough, so for this one, this is easy. You only have to do it 2 times. It'll reach that state to where it will complete itself. You know, it'll bring you to that case where, oh shoot, I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. It'll bring you to that case where you need to complete it that way. So like if I keep on doing this, it'll bring me to exactly this shape. And that's how I've been trying to memorize these, is I will come across a new algorithm and I'll just do it over and over again. And before I'll just keep on doing it, and I will keep on doing it until I am able to like complete the cubes. So here I'm about to complete it. If I did this right, I did not do this right. Hold on, this is kind of awkward. I'm not really putting on a show right now, but it's hard to do this while talking, especially with my brain as fried as it is right now. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is not an easy task at all. So as you can see, I just used one of my OLL algorithms that I just learned right there. So anyway, like I keep on doing this, like for example, this algorithm, I keep on doing it over and over and over again until I complete the cube. And then I try to do it over and over and over again to complete the cube without looking at the algorithm. And usually I can't do it by the second time unless it's an easy one. But I just keep on doing it over and over again, and I try to cement it in my head. Like I'm not trying to get the muscle memory down. I'm trying to get the picture of the algorithm in my head, because that's how I find that I'm able to memorize things easier, is that I can actually like visualize the algorithm. And I know that that sounds weird, but it works for me. And I've just been doing it over and over again, and like saying the letters. So this is R prime. I'll be like R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U, Y prime, R prime, U, R, B. That's what I've been doing. So it's been a rough journey so far, and I'm only 2 hours in. I'm 1 hour. This is officially 2 hours. It just turned 2 hours. Like I was looking at the timer just now. This is tough. So I'm going to take a quick, maybe like 30-40 minute break, because I really need one right now because my mind is like, it's just swimming. I'm completely out of it right now. It's 10 o'clock. So I've been doing this since around 8, I believe. So we'll get this done. I know I will. I'll get it done. I'm on pace for 5 hours right now, but I really do feel like once I'm getting into the 30s, it's all going to get jumbled up, and I'm going to have to keep on reviewing through the whole thing to make sure it cements itself. That's my plan, and I'm almost positive that's what's going to have to happen. So I'm going to estimate right now, I feel like I could get this done in 10 hours. I feel like I can, with breaks too. I feel like I could get this done in 10 hours. Anything over that, I'm going to be a little bit upset with myself, but I feel like that would be successful, and I feel like I could do this in 10 hours if I really put my mind to it. But I don't know. I'm really, especially in these 40s, this is going to be like trudging through a swamp. It's going to be so hard. I know it's going to be hard getting into these 40s, and especially this last page. But yeah, so I'm going to take a quick break because I am in desperate need for one, and I will continue on to this page once I'm back. So I have taken about like a 40-minute break, and I feel a lot better. Like I recommend, if anyone is gonna try to even attempt this, like after getting to the 20 algorithm mark or something, whatever you want to do, after you get to a certain mark and you feel like your head is just like swimming and just like, oh my gosh, like you can't repeat another algorithm. After you feel like that, just take like a quick 30-40 minute break. Maybe get a glass of orange juice, because this actually helps replenish like the lost sugars in your brain, so you'll feel less tired. And I also drink a cup of coffee, so I should be good for the rest of the challenge, or the experiment, or whatever you want to call it. I just redid all of these. I had some trouble with this one in particular. Not like, once I see that it's the algorithm with the L move, I know exactly or the little L move rather, I know exactly what to do. It's really hard to see the case and try to do the algorithm. It's really hard, especially with these P ones, because they're really similar. But I think I've got these down. These I've struggled with as well, and then these eye shaped I also struggled with a little bit. But the fish ones I didn't struggle with that much, especially this last one. This last one's pretty easy. But overall, I feel like I'm making a lot of advancements. Like, I'm feeling somewhat confident, so I'm gonna get back on it, and hopefully I will be able to get back on the 1 hour, like memorizing 10 algorithms in an hour pace, because I was feeling pretty confident with that pace. That felt pretty good, but we'll see. So I'll be back. I'm gonna work for another hour, and then we'll see how I am after that. So, as predicted, I got to algorithm 26 and everything started going downhill from there. I was able to repeat algorithm 26 without looking at it, and then I went back and started redoing some of these algorithms. These first 2 pages I've got down pretty good. Like, I got a piece of paper and I'm covering the algorithms. So I look at the case, I look at the pattern, and I do the algorithm, and I'm able to do the first 2 pages pretty well, so the first 10. And then I start hitting kind of a rock here. Not really in, right here, I'm hitting kind of a rock, like, And then these ones I'm completely fine with, because these ones are super easy. It's like, this one right here is literally just this. It's just that. And it is pretty easy. It's not that hard at all. And it contains one of the most common triggers of like all time. So it's pretty easy. And then once I start going down this route, it gets hard. Like, I'm really gonna have to start just practicing just these later pages now. I'm probably gonna still cement these into my brain, and then, you know, start going over these as well. The next group is awkward shapes, which is gonna be really hard, and I already know it, because a huge problem is a lot of these look very much alike. So it's not only is remembering the algorithm hard, but also knowing which one to do by looking at the pattern. That's pretty hard. So I'm really gonna, maybe for like the next hour, I'm actually just gonna keep on doing these over and over and over again. And then I'll check back with you guys. Maybe for the next 45 minutes, I'll be redoing these, because it honestly takes like, at least, this is like quick, 10 minutes to get through just like the first 20. Because I got to think about it, and then I got to do it, and I'm not fast yet. Like, you know, this is an algorithm that I know, and that one's pretty long, but like, I can do it fast. So whoops, I kind of messed that one up, but whatever. Anyway, it's hard to cube and talk, I'm gonna be completely honest, but so that's my plan. Hopefully I can get past it. Hopefully I can come out triumphantly, because this is some hard stuff. I'm gonna be completely honest. And see, there you go. I just did an OLL algorithm right there as I was trying to fix this. So that's my plan for the next hour. Hopefully I am going to be able to do that. Okay, so we're officially just a little bit behind the 5-hour mark, and I have gone over these, like, I literally went over these like, I think 3 times in that hour that I just did. And you can tell I'm getting a little bit tired, like, brain wise. You know, I could stay up until however long I need be, but my my speaking capacity is definitely going a little bit down. I am completely fine with all of these. I'm completely fine with these. This. I think this one I needed to look at a little bit sometimes. This one too. But then I'm fine with these. I'm fine with... I needed to look at this one and this one. So 3 I need to really drill down. But I think I'm going to do that later because I just went through all of this and I was actually going through it pretty fast. I think I got like 10 minutes for the last one. So, and that's 26 algorithms that I've been doing. So I feel like I'm feeling a little bit confident. It's definitely picks up my hopes knowing that I'm not losing all of what I just learned. Now I'm moving on to the awkward shapes, which is very daunting because they have what are called like axis moves. So you might be able to see here it says Y, and what that means is you actually rotate the moves or the cube. So kind of like if you picture like a Y axis piercing through your cube, and then an X axis and then a Z axis. So this is the Y axis right here, and I'm going to rotate it along the Y axis and clockwise. So since this is Y clockwise, I rotate it clockwise. And I mean, I don't like rotation moves like this in algorithms because it's, I don't know, it's a little, it just adds more to it, you know, more that doesn't really need to be there. And it makes it a little more complex and harder to memorize, which is something I do not want. These awkward shapes, I'm looking at the algorithms and it's going to be tough. I'm really, really scared to memorize these. But I'm going to have to do it. I honestly think it's going to take me the next hour to memorize these and get up to 30 algorithms. But I'm hoping I can finish this before sundown because I think I can. Hopefully. We will see. I'll get to it. So I'm doing an unroutine check-in. It has only been 23 minutes since the 5-hour mark, and I'm just excited to say I have to make this because it only took me 23 minutes to memorize this and then go through the whole, like the entire algorithms again. And I was able to go through all of them up to 30 without looking at any algorithms. Like I'm not even like cheating a little bit. Like I'm not picking a little, like I'm like just boom, 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 getting them down. Now, of course, I'm thinking a little bit. Like I'll see it and I'll be like, let me think. Boom. I don't know. It's very exciting because I'm up to 30 algorithms. I'm 3/5 of the way there, and I'm already like, I'm really good right now. Like I'm feeling really solid with these 30. So pretty excited. Just wanted to create this quickly to, you know, sort of show that I'm moving on to these next ones because I know I said it would probably take me the whole hour to memorize these, but these were actually a lot easier than I expected. They look scary, but they're a lot easier than I expected. So anyway, I'm going to get to it. Try to get up to 40. So it is now 5 hours and 59 minutes, and I was able to memorize these L shapes. I've memorized algorithms all the way up to 36 now, which is, you know, all the algorithms previous to this and the L shapes, which go from 31 to 36. And what I did was I memorized these, and then I did them over again, and then over again, and then I did all of these algorithms again. I'm really, like, I'm feeling really confident right now. But who knows? Pride before the fall, perhaps. We'll see. Anyway, I'll get to it now. Oh, pride before the fall has never been so true. Right now, it is 7.5 hours, and I still haven't learned the lightning bolts. I haven't learned up to 42 yet, because the lightning bolts are so difficult. I don't know why. So here's what happened. I was very confident in my abilities. I was able to get all the way up to 36 easily. So easy, not even that hard. And so I was able to get up to 36 without even looking at any of the algorithms. And then I started on the lightning bolts, which is 37 through 42, and you can see they kind of make that jagged motion like a lightning bolt. Here's an example of a lightning bolt, as you can see right here. Same pattern. These are so difficult because 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40 are all super similar. They're similar. My brain is dying. I can't even speak. They're so alike that I get them jumbled up and I can't complete it. My prediction of 10 hours is seeming to be pretty on point. I'm thinking that it's going to be around 10 hours. So I'm going to get to this now. Okay, so it is 8 hours and 8 minutes, and I have memorized up to 1 through 42 algorithms. And I have done these 2.5, about half pages like 3 times because I don't know why. These just get jumbled up in my brain. I said it was going to be around here that I was going to get jumbled up, but it's not. It's actually around here that I get absolutely like, I just can't handle it. But after doing this successfully for like the second time, without looking at any of the algorithms, I can confidently say that I know 1 through 42. And the thing is, how I check if I'm doing it right is, for example, this one right here, this lightning bolt. I will perform the algorithm without looking, and if the bottom, like the white, stays intact, all this stays intact, then I know I did it right. And then I actually go ahead and do the next OLL algorithm that shows up right here. So this way, not only am I practicing this and making sure that I got it right, but I'm also practicing other OLL algorithms from the past. So I'm very confident that I know, once again, I'm saying I'm very confident, and that's kind of bad because I said I was very confident up until this part, and then I was completely stumped with the lightning bolt algorithms. But I'm pretty confident with 1 through 42 now, and all we have are 8 algorithms left. That's crazy, and it's only been 8 hours. So, oh my gosh, I'm really nervous because these look extraordinarily hard, and you can just look at them like the only difference between these two is how the sides look. And same thing with goes here and here, and not this too, but it's going to be really difficult. But hopefully I can come through in the end and get this done before 10 hours. I'm thinking that I can probably memorize this before the 9-hour mark, hopefully. And then I can go over these for like another 40 minutes or close to an hour, and hopefully get everything done in the 10-hour mark, within the 10-hour region. So within 10 and 11 hours, hopefully I can get this done, because I want to be able to say that I did it in less than 12 hours. I predicted 10, so I want to make my prediction come true. So I'm going to go ahead and try to remember these now. Okay, so this is really exciting. I just went through all of the last section like 2 times without looking at the algorithms. So in theory, I have just memorized 50 algorithms. Now, I have not yet, of course, because I am first going to go through all of them. All of the algorithms multiple times in practice, and then when I'm ready, which is probably going to be in an hour. Right now it is 8 hours and 34 minutes. So this is going a lot faster than I expected. If I could get it under 10 hours, that's going to be Like, I'm going to be so impressed with myself. But all that beside, I am going to go ahead and do all these over and over again until I feel very confident. And once that happens, I'm then going to set everything up. If I go through all of this and I mess up on one or two, like I have to look at it, then that's perfectly fine. And I give myself a letter grade like corenpuzzle did in his video when he did his. He gave himself a letter grade depending on, you know, how well he did it and in how short of a time he did it. And if I'm able to do it in under 10 hours and I, you know, make a couple mistakes, that's no big deal to me, honestly. But I think that with maybe another hour of just going over all of this, I think I will be good. And we'll see about that. But I'm going to start going over all of this, and I'll see you guys when I'm ready to actually do this. All right. It is currently 9 hours and 48 minutes in. So, or 49 rather. Okay, just turned 9 hours, 49 minutes. So I'm going to keep a record of that time. So if I complete this, technically I memorized them all in 9 minutes 49, but corenpuzzle counted the time it took him to fully memorize full OLL after he completed this trial. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead. I have these per page. You can see my notebook is right here, so I'm not cheating. I have these by page, so you can see there's 5, and there, if you saw earlier, there is 5 algorithms per page. So I'm doing this by page. So let's just get with the first one. I don't think these are in any particular orientation either. I can just twist them right now. And okay. I'm pretty nervous right now, but I think I'll do fine. All right, so we got this one. All right, got this one. Got this one. All right. Okay, almost messed up that one. Okay. All right, so we got the first 5 down. I'm gonna go set up the next 5. The first 5 are like the easiest. You can already tell, like, I'm super nervous right now because if I mess up right now, like, I'm gonna be so upset. But anyway, I'm gonna go set up the next 5 now. Okay, I have the next 5 set up, and I'm gonna go ahead and try them out now. Okay, so this one goes like this. Okay, that one has given me some trouble in the past. This one's easy, so if I get this one wrong, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Whew. Okay. This one is okay. This one goes like this. And it goes okay, and then this one's fairly easy, I believe. Okay, got the next 5 down, so definitely memorize the first 10. The first 10 are pretty easy because I go back and practice them over and over again, so I believe this was to be expected. I think the next 5 are pretty easy as well, so okay, I am now going to get those in. Okay, now I got my next 5. Gonna, just jumble them up so that it doesn't look like I'm cheating or anything, or, I'm knowing what's going on, but I don't. So here we got a lot of P's, as you can see. It looks like a P. That's why they call it the P shapes. But okay, so very nervous because P-shapes have been known to get me a little bit sometimes. So we will see. Okay, that was the hardest one. Usually this one gets me pretty good, but not this time, I guess. So this one, not so hard. This one's pretty easy. This one is, I believe, okay. This one, really easy. This one, also really easy. Okay, got these 5 done. So 15 out of the way. Now I just got to do 5 more and then 30 more. So let's just do the next 5. Okay, so now I'm getting pretty nervous because I'm ranging into some dangerous territory. So let's just dive straight in. I know this one. This is hold on. Okay, I think I got this. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh no. I'm not about to fail right here. Okay. Oh shoot. This one is okay. I think I know this one. Okay, so we got this one out of the way. This one is okay. Now we got the fish. We got some fish shapes now. So this one is pointing down. Okay, we just got one more. If I mess this one up, I'm going to be kind of mad. I think this one points up and you go. Okay. Ooh. All right. I got these 5 done now. And I think that was 20. So now I just have 30 more to go. Which is only 6 more of these trials. I'm scared. I'm really scared. But, okay. Let's just get into it. Okay. So now I have the next 5. Yeah, I'm getting into some really dangerous territory now. I'm almost kind of like getting sad I'm anticipating a failure. I'm so scared right now. Okay. All right. I think this one is okay. Okay. That one was really scary. That I have struggled with a lot. Okay, this one is up here like this, and hold on, I can remember this. I'm drawing a blank. It's like tip of the tongue. Okay, I think I remember. Okay. that was a little scary there for a second. I think, yeah, this one goes like this. And this one's actually pretty easy, I think. Okay, 2 more. No big deal. I think this one goes this way. And goes like this. Okay. This one is hard. This one is Okay, and then, hold on. I can get this. I'm trying not to look at the cube because I feel like that's gonna kind of make me confused. I think it's hold on, I can do this. Shoot. No. I think I can. Hold on. Yeah, I can get this. It just. Okay, let's think about how I can get this done. Oh my gosh. I was drawing a blank and I was looking at the cube trying to think about how I could finish this, and thankfully I was able to figure it out. Oh my gosh. And actually, just in time, my camcorder is running out of storage. Be right back. All right, so next we got some awkward shapes and a knight move shape, which you can see it's like a knight on a chessboard. Anyway, I'm really nervous right now because I almost completely lost the whole thing last time. So I'm a little bit scared, and I probably shouldn't be talking and doing this, but you know, that one wasn't too hard. Okay, this one, actually I think it's oriented the right way too. Okay, that one's not too hard. This one is like this. Okay. This one is headlights up, I think. So okay, now this one's headlights down, so all right. Next 5 down. You have no, like, honestly, because I have to prepare these, so I do like the algorithm backwards, and then so if I fail, not only is it a punch to the gut because like I'm this far in, but like also this takes a lot more time than it is taking like in the edited footage of me just doing this, because doing these algorithms backwards, I mess up a ton, and it takes a while just on its own, even if I don't mess up. Anyway, I'm ranting. Let's go to the next one. All right, this one is a doozy because not only am I getting pretty far into this test, but also they look so similar. You can just tell by looking at them that these give off pretty much no indication as to what to do. But I think this one, no headlights, got a full bar. So this one should be okay. Easy enough. Not really. This is actually really hard, but I will take it. This one, headlights, no bar. This one should be okay. This is really scary. So this one, no headlights. So this one should be pretty easy. All right, got that one down. And then we have full bar, no headlights. So this one is boom, 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 boom. Okay, now this one is pretty hard, I think. Yeah, this one is Okay. Oh my gosh, that is some difficult stuff. All right, so all right, let's go on to the next 5. All right, we got our next 5. I think we are getting into the 40s. Like, this is going to be 40 after this, because this is the lightning bolts. And if you don't remember me talking about the lightning bolts, I had a lot of trouble with these, and they still are sucky. So, thankfully, I start with an L, so I can get that out of the way. Not an, you know what I mean. Okay. Easy enough. This is this. Oh my gosh. I am drawing a blank. I think, okay, let's just go for it. Okay. I got that one done. Sorry for not really talking, but this is extremely scary. Okay, so this is the other one, which goes like this, and then goes okay. And then these ones should be pretty easy, relatively speaking. This one should be this. Okay, and then we just got one more, which is, okay, this. Okay, we are into the 40s. We just have 2 more of these tests to go. Oh my goodness gracious, I am so scared right now, but it is fine. We will now go to 40 through 45. If I fail on these last ones, I will actually cry, but it's okay. Let's do this. Okay, after this, we only have one more test, and these are the last few, and these are actually quite a lot easier than I thought they were. I believe this one, come on, don't do me dirty. There we go. Okay, these ones are pretty hard, but not really. They're just hard because it's been a while since I've actually studied these. Okay. So hopefully I can just get these done really quick because I don't want to mess up. Okay. And then, okay. And then this one is just like this. Okay, we only have one more. I know those seemed pretty easy, but this is really intense for me. Like really, really intense, because now we only have one more, and if I choke on this last bit, I'm gonna be really upset, but we'll see. Okay, let's do the last one. Okay, we're on the last 5. The very scary last 5. This one, correct orientation already. Pretty easy. All right. This one, oh, I'm nervous. This one, okay. All right. Did the first half correctly. Okay. Okay. That's really scary. This one I think is kind of like this. Yeah, this one you go and then you go like this. Okay. And then this one is very similar. Boom, 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 boom. And then you go. Okay. And then this last one, orient it correctly. Yeah. Okay. And then this one you go. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I almost did that last one wrong. I almost did that last one wrong. Holy. Oh my goodness gracious. I did a sexy move, which is a very common trigger. I was doing this. I did that. But really I was supposed to do this. And oh my gosh, that was scary. Okay. So that was 11 hours and 2 minutes. I just clicked pause. 11 hours, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. I didn't hit 10 hours. I wasn't in the 10-hour range. But in my defense, the camera storage went out. So I had to hop off the recording and then upload everything and then go back on. So that took like 30 minutes. It didn't take 30 minutes, but it took a while. And then whenever you, like, for example, how I was setting these up was I would, oh shoot, I accidentally tore this page a little bit. I would do the opposite backwards. So I would, and it's a lot harder than you think. Because I would mess up a lot, and whenever I mess up I have to solve the whole cube again, and that takes like I average like just below 30 seconds. So I messed up on like every other one at least once, and there would be times where I'd mess up multiple times on the same algorithm. So yeah, that was me memorizing full OLL in one day. It's actually still day outside. Oh shoot. There's actually still daylight outside. So one day. It's currently 7:22 and I believe the sun sets at 8. That was something. If you do plan on doing this, then I recommend that you take breaks, because I actually felt like dying multiple times throughout doing this, especially this last part, because this was really scary. But yeah, I'm really surprised I was actually able to pull this off, and especially in only 11 hours and 2 minutes. So wow, that was full OLL one day. Still don't know full PLL, which is solving the sides of the top, but in one algorithm rather than two. But maybe that'll be for another video. Who knows? If you liked the video, go and leave a like down below. If you didn't like the video, go and leave a dislike and comment. Tell me why. And if you want to see more videos like this, go and subscribe. I'm going to go take a nap.